We've got the industry exposer Jaguar Wright with her finale, man. Now look it. She already made 2 long videos exposing Jay-Z, Beyonce, Will Smith, and a lot of other people within the industry. Now this one says she's returning with the uncensored truth. Don't kill the messenger, kill the message. Whatever the hell that means. But look, I hope you guys have your little snacky snacks. I got my breakfast. You already know the routine. English muffins, some jelly. Well, no, strawberry preserves. You feel what I'm saying? Some turkey bacon, egg whites, and some oatmeal. We finna grow up. So grab your snacks, get your bev, and get comfortable. Let's get straight into it. See what's going on.
Oops, did I say that out loud? My bad. I got you sitting with the brother of the man that Suge Knight rolled over and... I know what you're doing. I know where you've been, and I know where I'm about to send you.
Real life. To the dirt!
You like, share, comment, and subscribe. It keeps the channel in the... They got me.
I'm not gonna lie,
pressure look funny and shit, don't I?
I seen that about 70% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. I mean, that's just some weirdo activity. How you gonna come back to my channel multiple times and not hit the subscribe button? Hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you can catch when I drop more videos for you guys. That's simple, man. Let's get straight into it.
I'm telling you.
Because nobody takes into consideration for that second that they had told those police officers that I was a psychotic maniac off my meds and was trying to harm my family. They could have came with their guns drawn. You want to know why they didn't? Because they know me at the hotel. Because I have a rapport there. Because I have a life there. I was a black woman being accused of being some kind of raving psychotic. And my bond had just been revoked by Monica Lockett, who was pretending to be Angela Owusu, who goes by the name Legina Gold. Gina was my bondholder.
Correct.
How did Genesis break it? Pretending to be her. Her fat, filled cow ass sitting on this couch.
That's what I was gonna say. You saw that, and for that part, she said Jag was talking bad about me, so therefore she wanted to revoke the bond. Whatever y'all had, and it fell apart.
Let's get it clear.
Let's go.
I haven't even got started with you toots. I haven't even gotten started. Guess what? Let's list some facts.
Let's hear them.
You are Monica Lockett, AKA DJ Peter fucking Butt Naked. Baby mom of a great artist who you annoyed to death. Facts. You're a failed DJ and promoter everywhere you've lived.
Damn, she got beef with
How did
everyone,
that show
bro.
go last year? Oh yeah, didn't go well. Like nothing else you do goes well. Maybe you should ease off of them beers and chain smoking them cigarettes for a snack. To which your response was, I was drunk and I didn't mean to do it.
What did she do?
You milk cow. And you sit here. Truth is, I never said I slept with Baten. I said I spent late nights with him. So I know exactly what he was doing. If you only knew your baby daddy. Oh.
So
I'm glad them niggas fucking took all that shit. You owe them money. Ain't nobody rob you. And if anybody wanted to take over Carbon Nation, it was you.
Oh, we're opening Pandora's box now. All right, let's do it like this.
You and your Baba Lao. All y'all. You tried to set me up to put me in jail unlawfully, and I'm suing that bond company. Because Monica Lockett never had the right as a reference to break my bond, only Angela Owusu. And I have her on 5 different interviews saying that she didn't do.
Is it true that a tape dropped? And when I say
What tape?
When I say tape, I mean
Where my phone at?
Yeah.
What tape?
Can you throw that back in there? Is it true that a sex tape dropped?
What sex tape?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
What sex tape?
She looking like multiple none drop.
I heard that in the ethosphere, and I'm like,
I got a sex tape?
Is that
right, man.
The eyes and the lies.
I got a sex tape. That's what they say.
Hey. I'm like, what the hell
I'll
is
be
going on?
honest with y'all, I wouldn't be surprised if Jaguar Wright was out there, you know what I'm saying? Plot cloud. I wouldn't be surprised. She has a past too.
What's going on?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. You know, I talk to my friends, I share some intimate details, and the next thing I know, people are selling shit online.
Oh my God.
You mean shit like that?
Hashtag what sex tape? Hashtag what sex tape?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a merry melodies to me. So with that being said, man, here we go. Man.
Push it out. Hashtag push it out.
I hope the kids are in bed.
Yeah. This shit ain't made for kids.
Yeah, just shit.
Trigger warning. About to get rich.
Oh man, God. So let me segue into
I'm 50 years old. I'm too old to be shamed about what I was designed to do.
Hey man.
And do well.
Hey man.
I got to practice.
Hey.
Oh wait. So she does have one.
And another one.
You might make the song cry, Jack. Hold on, man. You might make the
she
song
does have
cry.
one out,
Don't do it.
That's what I've gathered from this whole
And do
entire
well.
situation. But she didn't say no. She didn't have one. And she said that she's doing what she's designed to do. Oh, man. Jaguar right out here getting nasty.
Hey, man.
I got to practice.
Hey.
And another one.
You might make the song cry, Jack. Hold on, man. You might make the song cry. Don't do it. Don't do it. So let me ask you, when you see Alisio Bishop guilty, life in prison plus 5 without the possibility of parole.
Love it. He's a menace.
Did you expect that?
Yes. I prayed for it.
Dang.
They offered him parole. I mean, they offered him 5 years.
He's insane. He thinks he's God. He's going to walk on water and moonwalk right on the air, right out of there. That's what he say.
Remind us, how long have you been following that carbonation story?
I first became aware of them in 2021, late 2020, early 2021. People started coming to me because my name, of course, I was trending. That was right after I first went viral with y'all. And they said, Jag, we need your help. And I got in there, and Tope got in there with me. And this was still when I was still cool with the sex worker, the trash baby. We hunted that down. But even when I walked away, when I stepped away, when I took the 18-month hiatus, me and my husband, I was still tracking him the entire time. I was waiting The only thing I'm grateful for Monica Lockett for was the kids, you know? Solar, Shaka, Hazine, the babies, Velvet. Him going to jail, oh, that's great, that's wonderful. I hate the fact that these really brilliant young Black people raising their own families as they see fit are gonna have this whack who folds over like a ham sandwich when a white man put his hands on him. Cause he too. You know? You ain't never seen this porno tape?
Yeah.
With the white man? When he folded him over like a Japanese hand sandwich, he's like, ah!
Found out quick. Found out quick, I'm sorry.
It's always the
Is that the way you saw that story ending? That
him jail for life? Yes. I prayed for it.
The judge.
Second time, I prayed for it. Everything I pray for happens.
The judge gave him the max because of his arrogance, because of his lack of
Thank
care.
God.
And I'm like,
bravo. I knew it. He was gonna be 3 guys to the last minute and probably offer his sacrament, which is his semen, for the judge so he could get his mind right. I knew he was gonna say something crazy. He's Alisio.
he's his own worst demon, basically. Like he got in his own way.
Oh no, he just reset the game. See, society is getting a break, but it's not winning. Because he's about to take his Nature Boy show on the road in jail. And he's going to indoctrinate every last one of them motherfuckers that will give him any time and send them back out into the world to do his work. He ain't stopped. He just got a captive audience. And he ain't got no problem with sucking or taking dick.
Damn.
He gonna have plenty of disciples.
Sounds like some demonic stuff.
I'm sure he's working on how to become the new Charles Manson right now. That mother never met a tragedy he didn't know how to market. See, that's the thing. We all up in arms because this is life, and this thing like winning. Because he's the devil. So, like the person that's laughing the hardest right now at Diddy is the devil. Because he did all of this shit for him. And look at what he's going through now. And the devil's laughing the hardest. Got you, bitch! You was so in the mouth! Yo, God! Hey, got another one! And another one! Take that! Like he's happy right now.
We did an interview with his quote unquote wives. And they were hoping and praying that he be freed and that he was innocent.
Stockholm syndrome is a
especially
when it's done on social media.
That's really how the devil works. The devil, that's all temptation and deception, believing that you're gonna do the right thing, get what you want, boom, boom, boom. But all in the end, it leads to destruction.
Media. Because now you gotta stand on it because you don't want anybody to know that you chose to be a victim. Them bitches are never gonna admit what he did to them. Wanna know why? Because the truth is they did it to themselves. Every last one of them. See, that's the part of the story that people keep forgetting that I've always said. These were brilliant people looking for a different experience in life. You want to know how Nature Boy got them caught up? With their own personal vanity.
That's it.
See, that's where me and Nature Boy are aligned. We're both sin eaters.
Tapped into it.
See, when you have a brilliant person.
And I seen a lot of comments on one of my, I think it was the last video I posted talking about how I was joking about the Meek Mill situation and how he's been getting ran through the industry, how Will Smith done, you know what I'm saying, put it in him. Diddy done put it in him. He's Meek Milky. You know what I'm saying? He's Meek Milky. His behind is loosey goosey. Ain't no other way to put it. He's a fruit cup. What do you want me to say? But the reason why it's like there's only so much sympathy that you could give towards that, something like that happening, is that he's kind of allowing it too. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's in the industry. He's doing it. He's a grown man at this point. He's a grown friggin' man.
And they understand sin. Don't forget, all of these people are talented. They all wanted to be artists. Right. They all wanted to be successful, which meant what? They were susceptible to vanity. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And he just found each one of their little niches and turned it on. Everything that they did for the camera was staged. All of that we saw, they planned that. They literally did it all for clicks and views. That's why they became so afraid at the end. Because when the cameras went off, he kept it up. See, it started with they would do this wild, right? For clicks and views. And then they would get the money. They was on Bigo collecting bean and Jack and the Beanstalk, boy. They was getting all the
falling.
They was being down. They was keeping it a bean, you know? Yeah. But they would turn the cameras off and then live normal. Right. Make music, be friends, do all that they were normally doing. And the polygamous lifestyle that they had chosen. But it got to the point where when the cameras went off, Alisio kept it up.
Who's Alisio? I'm gonna look him up. Hold on.
See, they got trapped. It was all an act. It was all a gag. And then he said, let's make it all true.
Method actor.
Why are we pretending?
The best method actor.
Let's do this for real. You better that up. The boy here, grab my penis. We about to get crazy, y'all. This is wild. He was waiting for the right moment to be himself. He got them to pretend.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
And then got them comfortable with him acting like this, right? Because he had convinced them it was all an act. But it wasn't. He was pretending to be sane. That nigga was just waiting for the right moment to be crazy. And once he realized what they were willing to do for money, right. It's time for the representative to take a net. I'm here. Download. That was geeked about feeding all them people his semen. That's what the download was.
Download, yes.
Yeah, they was dabbing. They was dabbing his seminal fluid.
Oh, nah. Who is this man?
You didn't know?
No, I
This
didn't,
man
I didn't know
is a
that. So
menace.
explain what they were doing, like just.
He would jerk off.
Okay.
And he would take his nut and he would, like the communion.
And put on their tongues?
Yeah, like the communion.
Oh, man.
He was calling it the download.
Man.
You didn't know.
Violent.
This movie gonna be crazy. Lifetime about to have a ball. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Tap into the three God.
Oh, man. Oh, no. Life
That nigga was wild.
without the possibility parole. This man here.
Bro, who is this man?
Yeah.
Put it like that, he might, that 25 don't seem
like maybe it's not enough.
No, yeah, like, if you can get people to do that, what can't you get a person?
He tricked them into believing one thing and then pushed them to the line to see how far they were willing to go to achieve this goal of utopian life.
Right.
And he kept, you gotta sacrifice. We gotta do this. We gotta do it for the camera. We gotta get the people. He choreographed.
But this is why reading the Bible is so important, because it clearly talks about how Jesus was being tempted by the devil when the 40 days that he was in the wilderness. And during this time, the devil was like, hey, look it. If you want to have authority over all these kingdoms and experience their pleasures, the whole 9 yards, all you have to do is just bow down and worship me. It's talked about in the Bible, and till this day, that exact thing continues to go on. You want the house, you want the mansion, you want the cars, you want the fame, you want the girls, you want the boom, boom. Just worship me. But Jesus responds, it is written to worship your God, the Lord your God, and him only. And that's it. It's that simple. But not many people are either exposed to that or know that. And they end up falling to worship the devil, experiencing the cars and the fame and the money, but then in the end it leads to destruction. A lot of the times within the world that we're living in right now, like you see what Diddy's going through right now, just his whole entire name being destroyed. But even worse, destruction for eternity in hell. Because at the end of the day, we all do have a soul. Worship the Lord your God and only him.
Choreographed that whole thing.
Through Jesus Christ.
He staged it all to create an atmosphere where he could be himself.
So
why do you think he liked islands? Self-contained.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you decided you didn't like him after he introduced you to the real him, well, you already had your passport and your social security card because you had to turn all that in. Your ATMs, your debit cards. You're in a foreign country with no ID and no access to cash at all. Young man,
yes,
2.0.
Please.
What you gonna do? You out in the middle of where? With the son of Satan. And he's the only one that has access and gets constant random access to the outside world.
So that would make me want to ask you then, his followers, and again,
you think any one of those women want to admit that they fell in love with the devil?
No. No.
Let's just be honest. They gonna stand true because they'd rather be talked down about as his wife than be called stupid like they really are. It's vanity. See? They gonna hold him down for vanity. He got him with vanity, and he's keeping him with vanity. And they're gonna help him build his little army. I've already heard a little chatter. He can't wait to start indoctrinating the young boys that book in. He's found a whole new calling, and he get to freak out.
So we sat down, we spoke to Solar, we spoke to Shaka.
Shout out to my nephews.
Yeah, Solar had to testify.
Solar did testify.
He did testify in his case.
When he left Vegas, we didn't tell anyone when he left Vegas. I sent the money, we booked the ticket, and that was that. It was a hard choice for him. He doesn't believe in the criminal justice system, and he doesn't believe in prison because there is no rehabilitation, in his opinion.
Right.
He has right to believe that. He's a black man. There's plenty of evidence to corroborate his feelings. But I've noticed since the trial and the sentencing, a calmness has come over him. He's complete with it now. And he can move forward. And even when I talked to Shaka and Azim, since he was sentenced, something is lifted. I wish people would stop feeling the need to judge people on mistakes that they made in the past.
Right.
Because to keep talking about it when they've moved on and become something different, that's not them being stuck in the past, that's you refusing to let it go. And these are brilliant people. And my baby Shaka and my little Savion, my little chocolate COVID drop that got me sick. You know, when I hear people talk about, she hates kids and she's this and she's that, it's funny because I've always been amazing with children and children love me because I trust children as they should be trusted completely. They haven't learned how to lie to themselves yet. They tell the truth. Every time I walk into a courtroom, I always pray that my judge has the spirit of a 6-year-old. You gotta understand the purity of a heart. We teach our children not to trust their instincts because they have to follow what society says. We teach our children not to pay attention to old customs and old ways because people will make fun of them. But we've given up our culture and separated ourselves from everything that is us, and we wonder why we're sick. Mentally, physically, spiritually. We have separated ourselves from everything we were intended to do. What the fuck is a Christian? I don't think I've ever met one. I don't know anybody that acts like Christ.
Mm-hmm. That's my biggest thing. It's like, to call yourself a Christian means that you're striving to become more like Christ. And the only possible way to truly become more like Christ is to allow the Spirit of Christ, the Spirit of God, the Spirit of truth, the Holy Spirit, to actually work within you. That's the only possible way. And that's the only time a person can truly call themselves a Christian. Is being a Christ-like one, being like Christ, or at least opening your heart to becoming more like him. Those are just things I'll be thinking about, like, you know, on my own time.
I don't. You were gonna say something?
Yeah. Do you think? You said that you were glad that he got life, right?
Yeah.
What about his upbringing and the things that he went through?
His mother was a whole prostitute, all kinds of shit. Just like Diddy mom. He a Diddy mom. You know, I tell people all the time, you know, especially when I would be in jail, like that last time in Dallas, there was this girl. When I was in Tank 10, it kept moving me around. Everybody's afraid of me. But this girl, she kept getting high. She was just taking whatever she could get. They sliding it through the door. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know she was pregnant. And somebody was like, that girl should be ashamed of herself. She pregnant. I said, with the amount of drugs she's doing every day. So I walked up to her one day and I said, why you hate that baby? And she said, what are you talking about? I love my baby. I said, not doing the amount of drugs you're doing. You hate that child. Or do you hate his father? Like, who the f do you hate? Right. Or do you just hate yourself? Why are you getting all deep? Because I'm trying to figure out why you're creating another Jeffrey Dahmer that we have to live with. I said his mom was doing dope. Like you doing dope. You see how he turned out. Huh? Like, yeah. He was made a psychopath. And you know what she said? Well, my baby ain't gonna turn out like that. I said, well, how about this? He probably will. And I pray you're his first victim.
Dang.
Ah! She started crying. It's true.
Might be getting crazy with it.
So let me ask, when you see a situation like Carbonation, is it a question of not if, but when another Carbonation type situation is going to start?
It's already happening.
Oh, wow.
I don't want to say any names, but There are people that are already trying to rekindle. Like I said, his prison sentence was the beginning for him. They really need to monitor him in jail.
He could run things from jail.
Oh, he is. Yeah. They're already organizing.
Yeah. We spoke to him a few times from jail. And we could see that he's trying to still manipulate the outside world from there.
Oh, he's not trying, he's doing it.
Yeah.
It's just a slow crawl. But now that he's all the way in there and the wives are about to start doing more social media campaign, by the time he shows all of the new inmates the kind of money that he can generate offline, and he can keep boys like, commissary heavy, please. Throw a little sex in there, have a little download meeting. In the shower,
Hey, look it. We're going to leave this one right here. If you guys want to watch the second half of the finale, just comment that down below and like the video. That download meeting is kind of beyond me, though. I'm not going to lie. I never heard of such a thing. That joint is crazy, bro. And comment down below, do you think Jaguar Wright, don't go out of your way to look it up, but do y'all think Jaguar Wright has that tape out there, bro? What do y'all think? Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications. I'm going to catch you guys in the next one the same way you're going to catch me in the next one.